Here's something you might not expect. Winter isn't just about bundling up for cold nights or navigating icy roads. It's about being ready for the unexpected. And this year, FEMA, the same agency that leads disaster response across the country, has quietly updated their cold weather preparation list. But here's the twist. It's not filled with fancy, high-tech gadgets or expensive gear. Instead, it's a collection of simple, affordable items that could make all the difference when temperatures plummet and the power grid falters. Let's face it, extreme cold snaps are becoming more unpredictable. One blast of Arctic air can push the grid to its breaking point, leaving millions in the dark and the cold. We've seen it happen before. Remember Texas? The Midwest. Families were left stranded for days without heat, scrambling for supplies, and, in some cases, resorting to burning furniture just to stay warm. It's a harsh reality, but it's one we can prepare for. That's where FEMA's list comes in. It's not about panic, it's about preparation. These are the items they recommend before every major freeze, the tools that work when nothing else does. And here's the thing. You probably already have some of these in your home, but you might not realize just how powerful they can be in an emergency. In this video, I'm walking you through 9 specific items that meet FEMA's cold weather guidelines. These aren't just survival tools, they're the key to staying safe, warm, and comfortable when the temperatures drop and the unexpected happens. So stick around, because knowing what to have on hand could mean the difference between enduring the cold and thriving through it. Before we dive in, let me know in the comments. Have you noticed anything unusual about the weather this season? Higher energy bills? Shortages at the store? What's happening in your town might just be a preview of what's coming for the rest of us. Let's talk about it. 9. Battery-operated heater. Small devices, big impact. When you think of staying warm during a power outage, a battery-operated heater might sound too futuristic or impractical. But here's the truth. It's not about heating an entire room. It's about heating you. And that's where these small battery-powered devices shine. Think of them as modern-day survival tools, the kind your grandmother would have embraced if she had access to them. She didn't wait for the perfect solution. She made warmth happen with what she had. When an Arctic blast hits and the grid goes down, your cozy blanket won't be enough. You need targeted warmth, something that keeps your core temperature stable. Devices like rechargeable hand warmers, heated vests, or even battery-powered heated blankets are game changers. They're designed to deliver warmth exactly where it's needed: your chest, back, hands, or feet. Here's how it works. Grab a portable hand warmer or use an old power tool battery pack with a heated vest. Tuck it under your jacket or blanket and let it do its job. These devices don't waste energy trying to heat an entire space. They focus on keeping your body warm. A single fully charged battery can provide hours of heat, enough to stabilize your core temperature during a blackout. The beauty of these tools is their scalability. One battery can be shared among multiple people, each conserving heat under layers of blankets. This isn't just about comfort, it's about survival. Hypothermia doesn't announce itself loudly. It creeps in, degree by degree, until it's too late. But with a warm, battery-powered device, you can take control. Experts agree. While these devices won't boil water or heat a house, they can stabilize your body temperature and buy you critical time. So as you prepare for the coldest nights, don't overlook this simple yet powerful tool. Stock up on rechargeable hand warmers, heated vests, and extra battery packs. Because when the grid fails, it's not about warming a house. It's about keeping yourself alive and well. 8. Heavy-duty blankets, your first line of defense. When the power goes out and the temperature drops, your home can feel like a cave, cold, dark, and unwelcoming. The chill isn't just in the air. It seeps through walls, windows, and floors, wrapping itself around you. In moments like these, a blanket isn't just a comfort item, it's your first line of defense. But not just any blanket will do. The key is to choose a heavy-duty blanket, the kind your grandmother might have kept folded at the foot of her bed. Think thick wool or heavyweight synthetic materials with a dense weave. These aren't the lightweight fleece throws you grab for movie night. These are survival tools designed to trap heat and hold it for hours. Here's why they work. Heavy-duty blankets create air pockets within their fibers, which act as insulation. When you wrap yourself in one, your body heat warms there trapped in those pockets, creating a barrier against the cold. Even if the temperature in your home drops dramatically, a good blanket can help you maintain your core temperature. Science backs this up. Wool and heavyweight synthetics are particularly effective because they retain warmth even when damp. That's why FEMA includes warm blankets in their emergency preparedness guidelines. But not all blankets are created equal. Thin, everyday options allow heat to escape, leaving you vulnerable to the cold. Imagine this scenario. The power goes out in the middle of the night, and the temperature inside your home plummets. While others panic, you wrap yourself in a heavy-duty blanket. Your body heat radiates into the fibers, and the blanket holds it there, keeping you warm until morning. The invisible danger of cold exposure is that it's gradual. You might not notice the chill at first, but over time, it can lead to fatigue, confusion, and even hypothermia. A heavy-duty blanket fights back, holding the line against the cold and giving you a fighting chance. So, when you're preparing for winter, don't just grab the softest blanket. Choose the one that can double as a ground tarp, a window cover, or even a makeshift shelter. In a crisis, substance matters more than style. 7. Insulated window covers. Stop the heat from escaping. When the power goes out during a winter storm, your windows become your greatest enemy. Glass is a terrible insulator, and in freezing temperatures, it acts like a thermal vacuum, pulling the warmth out of your home and replacing it with icy drafts. If you don't address this, even the warmest room can turn frigid in a matter of hours. But here's the good news. You don't need expensive solutions to fix this problem. Your grandmother knew this well. She didn't wait for high-tech gadgets. She used what she had. Thick fabric, old blankets, even folded cardboard to create insulated window covers. The goal is simple. Trap the air between your living space and the cold outside. By covering your windows with heavy insulated materials, you can significantly reduce heat loss. According to the U.S. Department of Energy, properly installed window coverings can cut heat loss by up to 40%. That's not just a statistic. It's the difference between shivering through the night and waking up warm. Here's how to do it. Take any heavy fabric you have on hand, wool blankets, quilt scraps, or even layered newspaper, and secure it tightly against your window frames. For added effectiveness, you can use reflective materials like aluminum foil to bounce heat back into the room. The key is to create a snug fit that blocks drafts and prevents warm air from escaping. The science is straightforward. Heat naturally moves from warm areas to cold ones, and windows are a direct pathway for this transfer. By insulating them, you're essentially turning your glass panes into walls, keeping the warmth where it belongs. During prolonged outages, families who took the time to insulate their windows reported staying significantly warmer than those who didn't. It's a simple step, but it can make a world of difference. So as you prepare for winter, don't overlook your windows. They might seem like a small detail, but in a blackout, they can be the deciding factor between comfort and crisis. Use what you have, get creative, and make sure your windows are ready to face the cold. 6. Fuel-powered radiant heater, the flame that fights the cold. There's a unique kind of despair that comes with being cold. It doesn't hit all at once. It creeps in, starting with numb fingers and toes, slowly spreading until it feels like the chill has taken root in your very core. When the power goes out and the furnace falls silent, what do you turn to? For generations, the answer has been simple: heat that radiates. Real, tangible warmth that doesn't just fill the air but reaches you directly. That's the promise of a fuel-powered radiant heater. Unlike electric heaters, these devices don't rely on the grid. They run on propane, kerosene, or other fuels, making them a lifeline when the power is out. They're designed to deliver targeted warmth, using infrared flames or catalytic ceramic plates to radiate heat directly to people and objects, not just the surrounding air. This makes them incredibly efficient in emergencies. FEMA often includes portable propane or kerosene radiant heaters in their winter emergency recommendations, and for good reason. These heaters are equipped with safety features like oxygen depletion sensors and tip-over shutoffs, ensuring they're as safe as they are effective. But let's be clear, this isn't about convenience. It's about survival. Picture this. The power's been out for hours and the temperature inside your home is dropping fast. You set up your radiant heater in a safe, ventilated spot, and within minutes, you feel the warmth radiating toward you. It's not just the air that changes, it's your body. Your chest relaxes, your fingers thaw, and for the first time in hours, you can breathe without shivering. Of course, safety is paramount. Always place the heater on a stable surface. Keep it away from flammable materials and ensure proper ventilation. Replace fuel only when the heater is cool and never leave it unattended. These precautions aren't optional, they're essential. When winter storms knock out the grid, radiant heaters become more than just a source of warmth. They're a source of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest, coldest moments, you have the tools to fight back. So as you prepare for the season, don't just stock up on blankets and candles. Add a fuel-powered radiant heater to your emergency kit. Use it wisely, use it safely, and let it be the flame that keeps the cold and despair at bay. 5. Shelf-stable emergency food packs, fuel for the body and mind. When the power goes out and grocery store shelves are empty, your pantry becomes your lifeline. But here's the thing, not all food is created equal when it comes to emergencies. That's where shelf-stable emergency food packs come in. These aren't just cans of soup or expired granola bars. They're carefully designed survival tools, built to provide the calories and nutrients you need when everything else fails. FEMA emphasizes the importance of non-perishable food in emergency kits, and for good reason. Freeze-dried meals, retort pouches, and compact ration bars are engineered to last for years without refrigeration. They're sealed in multi-layer packaging to protect against moisture, air, and pests, ensuring they stay fresh and ready to eat when you need them most. The beauty of these food packs lies in their simplicity. Most require nothing more than water to prepare, and some can even be eaten cold if necessary. This makes them invaluable in situations where cooking isn't an option. Imagine a winter storm has left your town cut off from supply lines. While others are rationing crackers and peanut butter, you're rehydrating a hearty meal that provides the energy and warmth your body craves. But it's not just about physical nourishment. Hunger can take a toll on your mental state, leading to fatigue, irritability, and poor decision-making. Having reliable, easy-to-prepare food on hand can help you stay focused and calm, even in the most stressful situations. To get started, stock up on a variety of shelf-stable options. Look for high-calorie, nutrient-dense meals like MREs, freeze-dried soups, and protein bars. Rotate your stock annually to ensure freshness, and store some in a go bag for quick access during evacuations. In the end, emergency food packs are more than just a backup plan. They're a form of insurance. They provide peace of mind, knowing that no matter what happens, you'll have the fuel you need to keep going. 4. Classic kerosene lamp, a beacon in the darkness. When the lights go out, darkness isn't just an inconvenience, it's a hazard. Flashlights and modern LED lanterns are great, but they rely on batteries that can drain quickly during prolonged outages. That's why the classic kerosene lamp remains a timeless solution. It's not just a source of light, it's a symbol of resilience. Your grandparents likely had one tucked away in a closet or attic, ready to be lit during storms or blackouts. Unlike today's high-tech gadgets, kerosene lamps don't need chargers, apps, or lithium batteries. They need fuel, a match, and a steady hand. Once lit, they provide hours of warm, steady light, casting a glow that transforms a cold, dark room into a space of comfort and safety. But the kerosene lamp offers more than just illumination. Its flame generates a small amount of heat, enough to take the edge off a chilly room. During historic blackouts, families would gather around these lamps, using them not just for light, but for warmth and even cooking. A single lamp, strategically placed, can brighten an entire room by reflecting light off mirrors or walls. Of course, safety is key. Always use your lamp in a well-ventilated area, keep it away from flammable materials, and never leave it unattended. Modern kerosene lamps often come with safety features like glass chimneys and adjustable wicks, making them even more reliable. In a world increasingly dependent on technology, the kerosene lamp is a reminder of the power of simplicity. It doesn't beep, buzz, or blink, it just works. And in the middle of a winter blackout, that reliability can make all the difference. So, as you prepare for the cold months ahead, consider adding a kerosene lamp to your emergency kit. It's not just a tool, it's a piece of history, a connection to the past that can light your way through the challenges of the present. 3. Multi-fuel camping stove, fire that doesn't wait for power. When the power goes out, your kitchen transforms from a place of comfort to a gallery of useless appliances. The microwave sits silent, the stovetop won't ignite, and even the simplest meal feels out of reach. But survival doesn't wait for electricity, and that's where the multi-fuel camping stove steps in. It's not flashy, it's not complicated, it's just ready. This stove is the unsung hero of emergency preparedness. It doesn't care about your power grid or gas line. It runs on whatever fuel you have: propane, kerosene, white gas, alcohol, or Evanwood, depending on the model. Its versatility is its strength, making it a reliable tool whether you're in a suburban blackout or a remote wilderness. Set it up on a porch, in a garage, or in a balcony with proper ventilation, and within minutes you have heat and flame. You're not just cooking food, you're reclaiming a sense of normalcy. A warm meal on a cold night isn't just about calories, it's about comfort, about reminding yourself that you're still in control. The genius of the multi-fuel stove lies in its portability. Designed for rugged outdoor use, it's compact and lightweight, yet powerful enough to boil water, fry eggs, or heat soup. You don't need to be a seasoned camper to use it, just a match and a bit of know-how. Most people underestimate how quickly they lose the ability to cook during a power outage. Electric stoves stop immediately, and even gas stoves often rely on electric ignitions or valves. When both fail, the multi-fuel stove becomes your lifeline. The danger of a powerless kitchen is subtle but real. Hunger doesn't announce itself with alarms. It creeps in as weakness, foggy thoughts, and trembling hands. By the time you realize you need food, you might be too drained to prepare it. That's why having a reliable heat source for cooking is essential. The multi-fuel camping stove isn't just a tool, it's a safeguard against the cold, the dark, and the helplessness that can come with them. It's the fire that doesn't flinch, ready to turn raw ingredients into survival, one warm meal at a time. 2. Thermal insulated water bottle, warmth that travels with you. When winter storms knock out the power, staying warm isn't just about layering up or huddling under blankets. True warmth starts from within, and that's where a thermal insulated water bottle becomes more than just a trendy accessory. It becomes a survival tool. Most people don't realize how much a warm drink can do for the body. It's not just about comfort, it's about function. A hot beverage can kickstart circulation, stabilize your core temperature, and send a signal to your body that it's safe to keep going. But without electricity, how do you keep that warmth going through the night? This is where the thermal bottle shines. Today's insulated bottles are marvels of engineering, with double-wall vacuum sealing and stainless steel interiors that lock in heat for hours. Pour in boiling water, and 8 hours later, it's still steaming. That's not just convenience, it's a lifeline when the temperature drops and the power's out. But the brilliance of a thermal bottle doesn't stop there. It works both ways, keeping hot liquids hot and cold liquids cold. If you're melting snow for drinking water, storing broth for later, or just trying to keep your hydration from freezing, this bottle quietly handles it all. The concept isn't new. Your grandmother likely had an old steel thermos she'd fill with hot water and tuck under the blankets to keep warm through the night. Today's bottles take that idea and make it even more efficient, offering a simple yet powerful way to retain heat when you need it most. The danger of cold weather isn't always obvious. Dehydration can creep in as your body works harder to stay warm, and stiff, cold hands can make even simple tasks feel impossible. A warm drink can turn that around, but only if it's ready when you need it. So as you prepare for winter, don't overlook this humble tool. A thermal insulated water bottle isn't just for hikers or office workers, it's for anyone facing the quiet emergencies of a cold, powerless night. It's warmth you can carry, a small but mighty ally in the fight against the cold. 1. Body warmers heat where it matters most. When the cold sets in and the night stretches long, it's not your fingers or toes that betray you first, it's your core. Even a slight drop in your core temperature can trigger a cascade of effects. Shivering, slowed circulation, mental fog, and eventually, hypothermia. In these moments, body warmers become more than just a comfort. They become a lifeline. Think of body warmers as portable, personal heaters. They're small, flexible, and designed to deliver targeted warmth exactly where you need it most: your chest, back, or abdomen. These are the areas where your vital organs work hardest to keep you alive, and keeping them warm is critical. Modern body warmers come in various forms, from chemical heat packs to reusable friction-activated pads. They're lightweight, easy to use, and capable of providing hours of steady heat. Tuck one into your jacket, stick it to your shirt, or slide it under your blanket, and you'll feel the difference almost immediately. The concept isn't new. Your grandmother likely understood the importance of keeping her core warm, even if she didn't have access to today's technology. She'd warm her hands by the fire, press them to her chest, and let the heat spread inward. Today's body warmers take that same principle and make it portable, reliable, and easy to use. The danger of cold exposure is insidious. A shiver might feel like a minor annoyance, but it's your body's way of signaling that it's losing the battle against the cold. Left unchecked, that shiver can turn into weakness, confusion, and eventually a life-threatening situation. Body warmers interrupt that process, providing the heat your body needs to stay functional. In emergency shelters during harsh winters, families equipped with body warmers have reported fewer cases of hypothermia and steadier vital signs. These small, unassuming tools can make the difference between surviving the night and succumbing to the cold. So as you prepare for the season, think beyond blankets and heaters. Think about the heat you can carry with you, the warmth that stays close to your heart, literally. Body warmers are more than just a convenience. They're a quiet, powerful ally in the fight against winter's harshest nights. Winter's harshest nights don't wait for you to be ready. They arrive unannounced, testing your preparation and resilience. But with the right tools, you can face the cold with confidence, knowing you've done everything possible to protect yourself and your loved ones. The 9 items we've covered, each simple, practical, and proven, aren't just about surviving. They're about thriving when the grid goes down and the temperature drops. From battery-operated heaters and heavy-duty blankets to multi-fuel stoves and body warmers, these tools are more than just gear. They're lifelines. They provide warmth, light, nourishment, and peace of mind when the world outside feels unforgiving. And the best part? Most of these items are affordable, accessible, and easy to integrate into your emergency plan. Preparation isn't about fear, it's about empowerment. It's about taking control of the unpredictable and ensuring that when the next Arctic blast or winter storm hits, you're not left scrambling. You're ready! So, as the cold season approaches, take the time to gather these essentials. Test them, learn how to use them, and make them a part of your winter readiness. Because when the nights are long, the power is out and the cold presses in. It's not just about having the right tools. It's about having the peace of mind that comes with knowing you're prepared. Stay warm, stay safe, and remember, winter may be unpredictable, but your preparation doesn't have to be.